Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening time. Look, we've already had issues with timing before this started. Welcome, everyone, to Blue Moon Waning Round 3 between JMac the Librarian and warlink05. I am Martin. Alchemy
Eh,
is running the show behind the scenes. Angie Davis is pushing buttons, and to my left is the one and only Flossie Fern. Hi, Flossie.
Hi, Martin. How are you?
I am ready for this race. How are you?
I am doing very, very decent today.
Good. Are you I mean, okay, so let's look at this. I snorted on comms, so Sorbs now I have to wear this button. Buttons. Buttons.
Snorting on comms, I think that sounds pretty funny.
Cannot argue that point. Let's get to the other side of the screen though. You participated in Blue Moon. You
Yeah,
look at
sure
these
did.
objectives. What do you see?
I see a pretty decent mix. Wyverns hanging out down there, so that's always going to be a fun one to run into and have to look for. I don't know. I would say these are kind of like moderately scary, depending on the place. Obviously that antlion, it could be sneaking around on the moon.
Usually sneaking around. It's a nice vacation place, you know. Some
Right.
caves are one thing, but it's nice up there. It's a good view.
But yeah, some potential, semi freebies. You got the Baron Guards down there, and you got Plague.
Hmm. Which could
Yeah,
be a problem.
yeah.
It can,
And then again, they could be terrible. So you never know.
yeah, yeah. Then that's kind of why we play the game. So I am curious. Unfortunately, because both these two are sitting on this screen, we have no idea who the starter is. Who would you like to be the starter?
Oh, sure. um, you know, there's the mean side that's like, let's go Eddie Porum start. Uh,
Ugh.
but personally, I always like starting with Edge. If I don't get to start with Edge, I like a good solid Yang or Sid because then I can
Mhm.
kind of like go lots of different ways with that on the
Yeah.
overworld.
No, it makes sense. So, and because this is Blue Moon, there's a few extra little perks that come
Sure.
with Blue Moon that don't exist in Red Moon. Namely, the back row glitch is
Right.
probably the biggest of the bunch. So, we joke about Edward, but Spoonward in this flag set
Yeah, you
is
get an early
very,
spoon. It's a different story altogether. I mean, you're
yeah.
dealing the damage, and it's just like a whole new Edward world.
Yeah, very much so. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, we should be off and running here shortly. And yeah, this
Looks
is this
like
is
we got that Yang start.
the punch mage. But yeah, this is win or go home. Like
Yep,
unfortunately,
yep.
somebody's tournament life will be over after this race. Unless it's a tie.
Got Yang and Kane to start with, and a Mylon of some sort, handing them the Sand Ruby.
It's such a sad Ruby.
Yeah. You
I mean
throw this away, says
you
Mylon.
you could go turn it in, but
You could. You
it's a
could.
pig. It's a pig though. It's not a character. And then you have to get in the bed where the pig was. And
Bed of shame.
nah. Yeah, no, I'm good. I think I can skip that one. So, all right. So Blue Moon. This is I'm Red Moon through and through. Blue Moon has a completely different set of rules that you play by. You're the wily veteran on this flag set. So tell me, what are we doing first?
Well, generally, what I like to do first in Blue Moon, which is what they seem to both be doing, is kind of picking up the characters so you can see where you need to loot. And since the loot is T Wildish on this flag set, it's
Hmm.
kind of like a party. You sort of have like a smorgasbord of things you can either accept or reject. So
Hmm.
we'll kind of see where they go and where their looting patterns are. It's so good though that you can overdo it, just like at a smorgasbord.
Look, everybody has their little, inner loot goblin that sometimes they just need to be satisfied. So I'm perfectly fine with that. I do know Bedward is a thing though
That's
in
true.
this
Yeah,
flag set.
instead of demist holding a key item behind it, you do have Bedward, which looks like JMac is probably going to check right now. So
Mhm.
we'll see what he gives.
It's always a fun feeling, and from the Blue Moon seeds I've ran, it's you kind of want to get a little bit of early game looting off and running. But boy, do you feel bad if this is exactly an Earth Crystal,
Sure.
which it
Sure.
isn't, thankfully. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't
Yeah.
speak that one into existence. Um, so yeah, so at this point, like you said, because it's T Wildish, I mean, everywhere and anything is fair game. So
Right.
like just opening things wherever you go, they
Mm-hmm.
can all have really nice. Oh.
Absolutely. Yeah. It looks like Warlink's gonna go for that Ordeals character early on, and
Yeah,
it's a Vanilla Tella.
yeah, it's the old man. Any bets on an early Darkness Crystal?
I feel like it comes up less than you might want slash not want it to in this
Yeah.
flag set. You kind of think you're ready for a D machine, and then like the opportunity never comes. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we do
Uh,
have Rosa in Watery Pass here, so White Mage exists.
yay. Wait, but wait, what then what's Porom?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can ask Possum about that, I guess.
Given, she's on the ground like 95% of the
Right,
time, so
right.
not really an effective white mage, but still a white mage. So, oh, hey, that's a gauntlet. And Warlink is like, I'll come back later.
Yeah,
But that is
choosing to
great.
do a little looting before getting that gauntlet down.
Yeah, it's great information to know. And you look at this party right now. Yeah, it's a very easy gauntlet. Like there's no HP. They're really simple fights. But there's 5 of them, and how do you kill them? Like with this party right now, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's kind of somewhere where you would want to see an edge so you can kind of just flame through that there, but
mm-hmm,
unfortunately we haven't seen
mm-hmm.
edge yet.
Yeah, maybe a Palom and go do somewhere and get a level 2 spell and just do it that way. Some J
Right,
items. I
right.
mean, there's definitely different ways, but having that information though is huge because you're coming back there at some point. So
Absolutely, and Hobbs is kind of a tricky one. It's just the one that I like to forget. So
you and I hear there is a button currently in existence, something about fading Hobbs,
yeah,
and
doesn't
all you
surprise
got
me.
for it was a button. Yeah, that does happen.
Oh, and here we
Oh,
have Edge, the man, the myth, the legend himself.
spoken into existence. Yeah, I think he's coming along. Just throwing that one out there as a
Yeah,
hunch.
yeah.
Yeah. Poor
The
Pomeroy.
white mage, I forgot,
Well,
is getting kicked to the curb there.
yeah, that's sad. That's okay though. That's more coffins for us, so I'm okay with it. So one of the flags in this flag set that does change a little bit, once again, I'm a student / teacher of Red Moon. This is Neki. So yeah, yay, you have
Sure,
edge.
yeah.
You have edge with, well, something.
Yeah, so they basically just come equipped with a weapon, like, a lower tier weapon. Edge likely has a claw on him. We haven't seen it
Mm-hmm.
yet, but could have a dagger. Believe could have a short sword as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. We'll see what he swings here. But other than that, they are gearless when
Yeah.
they arrive.
Yeah. Still has flame though. So I mean edge is,
Yeah.
still useful at that point, but so let's see what's down in Antlion. What's waiting for us? Oh, hey, look. Those are
Looks like,
guards.
the Kaipo guards.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not the guards we're looking for.
No, no, no. And here's the flame in action.
Yep.
It looks like Edge. Oh no, that was Yang. Yang came with a Charm Claw. And JMac threw
All right.
the Kaipo guards.
Yep. I looked at Warling's side. I saw a leg in a waterfall.
Oh, you saw the leg sticking out of
I
the waterfall.
did. So the good
All
news
right.
is the next version of that we see is going to be elements, which will be required. So
Right, right.
oh, hey, look, you were
And
right.
yeah,
There's a claw. Yeah.
but did get a longsword for that antlion reward there, so that's pretty decent.
I mean, I could do better.
Well, one can always do better, but I do.
It's functionally useful.
See,
Okay.
I like to try and keep my bar real low, so I'm not
Yeah.
disappointed.
It's not like oh, hey, look, there's the short sword. Perfect.
Right,
Now we
yeah.
have a
Beautiful.
functional edge.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, it's not like, oh, here's a crystal sword. Great. Where's the Cecil? Like,
Right.
no, that doesn't. Yeah.
That always hurts.
I mean, it's like 15.875 Q sirens. Like, it has use.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
It's
not the use we want, you know?
it's got a particular sting to it though when you see it.
Yeah, it does. So, yeah, now on J-Mac's side,
Yeah,
I
here we
think
so yeah. I think
she's gonna
she's gonna
stick around
take
for
this.
this fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially with
And
Edge
there's
in the
that
middle.
flame.
Yep.
Mhm.
Now you do kind of have to manage these. You know, she used one down in Antlion, so now she has 3. Now she has 2 left with 4 fights to go. So you kind of have to pick and choose which one of these fights you're going to use that command on.
Right. And there's a couple with the they're not souls, but they're the other ones, the palette swap that actually absorb the fire damage. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Warlink about to be disappointed by Bedward, as most of us usually are. So. Yep. Yay, Stardust.
thank you.
Woo! Oh, public treasury. I like
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This it's interesting with the bedward. This kind of opens this
Hmm.
up as a good option in the beginning.
Hmm. Also, look, another Stardust. That's nice. Let's see what other functional items we can find out of here. Just random white spear lying around, because of course
Just a
it
little,
is.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's too wildish. Another
And a third.
Stardust.
Okay, so
I hope you like Stardust.
I think Warlink at this point, and probably, you know what? I probably could go do that gauntlet now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised if that's the next stop here.
A little bit of shopping. This is I like this. Especially on this flag set. Very rare are you in Terraria, short of maybe turning in the Earth Crystal. So if this is your only chance to look at these shops, maybe you find something useful.
And yeah, since the item shop is kind of split between 2, your chances
Mhm.
of finding something useful are pretty high here. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's still items that your party could use at this point, so I'm okay with this.
I'm always happy to find tents too. I'm a big tent fan.
Yeah, in Blue Moon, at least, you start with a couple. In Red Moon, oh yeah, camping gear. Yeah, camping gear
Oh
is not a
yeah,
thing.
yeah. You're
We
in
just
those chocobo forests getting the MP.
yeah,
all
you
the
just
time.
pretend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would like one of those, please. Thank you.
Yep. And J-Mac threw the gauntlet.
Yay! And $30 for her trouble. That won't even afford you a Motel 6 day. I'm sorry.
Go to Denny's, maybe. Maybe.
Ooh, I could go for some
Yeah,
pancakes.
yeah.
That's why does everything devolve to food? It really
I
does.
don't know. I'm full too, so
Yeah,
what's going on?
I got nothing. All right, we do a quick little bop here into Fabul. We're okay. I'm okay with this, even though JMac doesn't know that Tella exists in the seed yet. In some flag sets, there's a case to be made about fading Fabul.
Sure, I feel like it's more times than not. I do find myself glad that I did Fabul early in this flag set. I mean, and you are looking for the hook. The hook is required here. Magma Key is kind of like a dead item, so
It's one of those. It's a scary proposition to think that, oh, I'm gonna fade Fabul, and then you come back, at the 40 or 50 minute mark, and do it, and find out it was the darkness crystal all along,
right, yeah,
or an earth crystal, or something that really would have been handy 40 minutes ago, and you're just like, oh, this is not good.
The thorough checks always feel really good on this flag set until they don't. So
Hmm. Yeah, much like, pink tail, white shirt. It's amazing how many of those translate into that. So,
right, right.
hey, it's a Dagron. That's not a Dagron, because, yeah, it's a summon. Makes all the sense in the world, I know.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
Bahamut doesn't have dragon weakness, right?
No, no,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
as it does.
I mean, it looks like a dragon. It breathes like a dragon. Teaches you a count, too. Usually never
You
gets
know.
past 4, though.
That's how I learned to count.
5. Oh, okay, it's over. All right,
Well,
let's try again.
next time.
5. All right, so what do we want to see out of here? I think darkness is being too nice.
Darkness, yeah, that I mean that would definitely be an interesting thing. Hook would be
Hmm.
oh, the Baron key.
That's
Yeah. I do like kind of routing that after Baron in, which I generally do after ordeals, so I wouldn't personally mind seeing that here.
hmm I personally consider the Baron Key probably the most valuable item in this flag set, just because of the bosses that can guard and the
Sure,
fact
yeah,
that
you
we
have
are on a boss hunt. Like
that's three
usually,
bosses unlocked right there.
yeah, I've seen too many seeds where you're staring at 5 of 7 bosses, and you're looking at your item list, and that Baron Key isn't lit up. And you're just like, I know there's a boss behind there. There's
Right.
probably one. There's really probably 2, but there's definitely one back there, and it feels so bad.
And
So,
if you're on the moon and you don't have your Baron key yet,
hmm
you're just thinking, should I clear this? I just, I it's always in the back of your head. So nice to
yeah,
get that early.
yeah, very much so. Also, hey, a poison claw from Chocobo Forest. So, hey, you know what? Punch
That's
Mage can use
not
that.
terrible.
No, not at all. So, J Mac about to get the news. Yes, the old man is in the seed. Yay.
And the crowd goes wild.
Ah, decisions. Who do we get rid of? Oh no,
Looks like,
Sorbius.
yeah, we're getting rid of
Oh,
Sidbius there.
oh, Sorbius to the curb. I'm so sad. It's okay though. We'll figure it out.
Nice casual little Artemis bow there on one of the deal's chests for JMac.
Yeah, T Wildish rearing its head. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
these just
yeah.
lie around for no good reason. So yeah, but that's a huge pickup.
It's a good one.
Yeah, plus stats and everything, and put it on Rosa. It's we shouldn't be in too much trouble with whatever's sitting up here on ordeals. So
Well, it looks like we found a required plague here. First sparkle.
it's actually a really good spot to find Plague in too. The back attack version of Plague is way worse.
Oh, the
So,
backwards numbers just scramble my brain.
oh,
So it's like I'm done.
it's a very fast spot too.
And they're
So what?
fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what happens is like you take this exact party and lineup into the other spot, and by the time count and you get a turn off, you're
Yep,
already at
forget it.
5.
Yep,
Yeah, and you're like,
exactly.
oh, what do I do? No, you just die.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
how
I
it
do.
goes. Hmm.
Looks
Oh,
like JMac took
unfortunate.
a yeah. That's
Yeah, Plague is
difficult.
it's sneaky. Like you sit there, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, this spot doesn't have a lot of HP, but
Y-
that timer starts. It's like, oh, okay, I got time. I could just hold A here and be fine. And then you look,
Right.
and your timer's at 3, and you're like,
Right.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
I'm in
plague is
trouble. Help.
definitely a creeper for sure.
Hmm.
Again,
Yeah,
better than the second spot, but
yeah, yeah. Slow it down a little. I mean, you can't overstate how much like even just changing a little bit of battle speed can give you so much time for
for sure.
actions. So if
Yeah,
you're wondering
yeah.
what you should be doing in a fight, yeah, you just turn speed down a little and now you have more time. And hey,
Well,
you know what? I hear throwing things.
When in
At
doubt,
eyeballs. Yeah, great
throw
solution.
things.
Yeah, throw the
Yeah.
kitchen sink at it. It's fine.
Yep.
Oh, and the nice part, because Kane's up in the air, yeah, when Kane comes down, Plague's gonna be like, wait a minute. I put count on all of you. What happened? Maybe I should do it again.
Yeah, that's the nice thing. I mean, oh, and she's through.
Or, yeah, just not get a turn because, you know, that happens too.
That's
so.
also fine.
Yeah. Hey, that's another objective lit up. Yay! And I don't blame JMac for going to save here. You don't want to sit through that again. Oh.
No, definitely not. And oh, we have Leviathan, second spot here in the back attack.
Not terrible, but somebody's gonna die. So this spot does have magic power. So
yeah, the ice twos are gonna come out kind of scary here.
Yeah,
for sure.
So we may see more kitchen sink throwing here.
I do like the throwing, yeah.
Yeah, I do not want to be on the wrong end of this. Yeah, this is just throw everything. Because, yeah, as soon as that ice 2 fires, somebody is not having a good day.
At least ice 2 is not multi-target.
No, thankfully for that. Oh, bye, Leviathan. We hardly knew you. Aw.
Not too bad.
That's okay. Much like all the bosses, they always come back.
Yeah, you never get rid of them permanently, do you?
No. Warling doing some extra shopping here, taking a look at Silvara. It's not terrible. It isn't. You have an edge in your party. I love finding a mute knife for edge. It's such a valuable weapon.
That's always a must-buy if you don't find one somewhere, for sure.
Yeah. Just the amount of power it gives you over certain fights, especially when you're staring at the Baron guards as an objective, that in the wrong spot and without like an hourglass or a coffin or something, like those things can be rude. So.
Sure. And curse rings are also sometimes available in those shops as well. So.
Yeah, very much S standard. So we gave people the luxury of, yes, that there could be a curse ring for sale in the overworld somewhere.
It's like a kind of a free boss up in the Paladin chamber. Never really liked seeing those guys up there.
No. Well, yes, no. It's not terrible. It's not great.
It'll be over somewhat quick.
Yeah, it's free, but it's also one of those that, like, I don't mind seeing it here because usually if it's not here, it's on the moon. And usually if you're on the moon, you're probably looking to, you know, finish the game and find certain bosses. So when you go look at a spot and you see King, Queen, Evelyn sitting there, and you're like, well, this isn't a required boss, but it's free. I could just sit here and get a key item I probably don't need, but it's free, so I should sit here. And
it's true. It's a little bit of a mixed bag for sure.
Yeah, temptation.
Boss. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it before victory?
The same way.
Yeah, before victory comes temptation. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's King and Queen Evelyn on the moon right there. That's them in a nutshell. So
it's part of the hero's journey. You gotta go through it.
Oh, are we getting our Evelyn play? I think we are. It's some of the best loot you can find in the game, especially early on. Trap chests, very high possibility of throwing out some very nice items. For this party, you're looking for like edge swords, dragoon spear. What's the game? Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I would say, what's the game probably going to give you? Crystal swords.
Right, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Or let's see, who else is in the game right now? Rydia, probably Bahamut. It'll probably give you at least one Bahamut.
Maybe, 2 Bahamuts.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on Warling's side, hey, we get the Leviathan revisited, and yeah, casting Berserk on Edge. Great way up. Sorry, Kane.
Ah, Kane, yeah.
Yeah, that ice too. Oops. Also, did I just see an off-slot Stonecast actually work?
Oh, I was looking at the other one. That's a miracle of
Wow!
stuff.
Holy smoke!
Wow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
This is JMac and not Possum. Never mind. This okay. That's
Uh,
yeah. Sorry, different set of rules we play by. It all depends on who's using the character. So.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, another arty bow for our troubles. It's a tier 6. Eh, it does raise an interesting question. I mean, you look at this party right now. It's not bad. Sid though with that Artemis bow can do some very mean things.
That's very, very true.
So much as finding one is kind of eh. Well, there's the full moon, so now we have the ability of back row edge. So
Yeah, that
I don't know.
definitely always feels good to find.
Yeah, very much. Especially once again, that back row glitch is on. So, not having to worry about front row, back row is a great problem to have.
It's playing through Red Moon, it's amazing how much you think you have back row glitch when you actually don't.
Oh no. Oh no. And there are certain fights where boy do you wish you had it.
Oh yeah.
Something like, oh, I don't know, CPU or Baigen or the Mega Sisters or okay, there's a lot of
All
fights you
of
really wish you had it. So yeah. So we're 21 minutes in. You notice what we don't have yet?
What is that?
We don't have a hook.
We don't have the hook.
Yeah,
It's hiding.
it is. So we're down to Baron in or Baron.
Baron out.
Yeah. Sadly, I can't say demist because, well, Bedward. So, you know.
Right. I'm kind of feeling that it's going to be behind Baron Castle.
It'd be fitting. Early Baron key. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. So while we have a second here, also Staleman, worst enemy in the game, hands down, bar none. Go follow the runners. Go follow JMac. Go follow Warlink. They're both wonderful individuals. Go follow Flossie. Flossie streams.
Follow Martin as well.
That's a decision you can make. Follow Alchemy. Follow NG. Everybody here is wonderful. It's a great team we assembled for this one. And then they put me on it, so, we had to bring it down a level.
I think I just saw a Dragoon Spear, yep, and it's going right on Kane there.
Hey, we can kill Dagrons now. Wait, Bahamut, oh, no. Hey, wait, there's Lunars right there. That's a Dagron. That'll work. I hear eggs can be Dagrons too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little silk web there. I always feel better when I have one.
They're useful. So, obviously with the accessibility of like cursed rings and a lot of like agility manipulation gear, it's a very easy way to guarantee that you always have an anchor in play. So, yeah, finding one of those is wonderful. Not necessary, but it does make your life a lot easier.
Warlink getting through the Dark Elf here.
Yeah. JMac.
You don't want to see Edge charmed.
No, especially with a longsword full moon on because,
Ooh.
yeah, this is kind of what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, yay.
Okay, through it. And we just saw a Darkness Crystal at Baron Inn on Warlink's side.
Oh, no. It's online.
Yep.
Do you think we see it?
We might see it. We very well might see it.
Anybody wondering what we're talking about? If you haven't been around the block, Tela plus a darkness crystal creates some very interesting scenarios. Also, hey, look at that. Curse ring for sale. Yes, I would like one of those, please.
I would purchase one of those. Thank you.
Yes, yes. 35,000 of my finest shekels.
I don't know if we've really seen. I haven't been looking, but seen ethers in the shops. If we're talking about a D machine grind,
I did see Ether 2
potentially.
somewhere.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So those
I
are.
want to say, and strangely enough, it might be on Warlink's side. But oh, hey, you remember all those arty bows we found?
Yeah. Hi, Sid.
Yeah,
So
about that Sid. About
this is
that
awkward,
Sid.
but
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Warlink, I think in Silvara, I think is where I
gotcha.
saw it.
All
Yeah,
right.
so that's a bit of information that Warlink has. I mean, you don't need ether ones will get you through it. You know, you have other mages in your party you could always steal the MP from if necessary.
Yeah,
So,
that always feels pretty sweaty. Though.
well, look, when you're trying to get levels, you just take what is offered. Like Edge isn't gonna be doing anything during the D money, right? He doesn't need the MP. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, he can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna find out what flavor of Mylon this is in Baron Castle here.
Well, that's a flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither of them good
Yeah.
flavors.
No, no. But I'll tell you what, though. I mean, these J items become less useful the longer the game goes on. So, good
Get rid
use
of, all
of them.
90
Yeah.
of your Stardust.
Yep. Throw them all now. So. Yeah, J-Mac. J-Mac has a Dragoon Spear. Both these fights don't like that spear very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not that it's going to matter in this fight. Edge will take care of this one. But the next fight, though.
Second form of Dark Elf, for sure.
Yeah. So then we're going to see a very interesting decision on J-Mac's side because D-Money is one of those that becomes less valuable the longer the game goes on. So it's one of those, if you're going to pull the trigger, you do it sooner than later. So you'll have a cutscene to sit through where basically you question, like, should I do this?
Right. Yeah. There's a few seconds where you have to kind of sit there and meditate on it.
Casual 2100 damage out of Kane. That's fine. So, oh, hey, look, Doctor, I talk too much. Yeah, that's always fun.
Yes. Strap in, everyone.
J-Mac's like, ew, really?
Yeah, it's a mixed bag feeling to see that darkness.
You can't argue the fact it's effective. Like, it does what it's supposed to, and it does it very well.
And it's not a difficult grind, but there are a lot of spinning plates, and if you're like me and you're in a race and you're a little nervous, you worry about kind of botching it and having to redo it and committing to that. So it is a big decision.
Yeah, and yeah, no, to your point, yeah, it's something like you need to pay attention to. Like, eventually you do enough of them, they kind of just run themselves. But that fight is one that if like you said, spinning plates, if one of those plates fall, it's probably over. Because that D machine does not care.
No, it's
about you and your spin plates.
It's very ruthless.
Yes. So, all right. So the question is, this leads to the hook, but does it make us do something else first?
Right. Yeah. A few options are going to be open here.
Earth, Twin Harp. I'd settle for either.
And there's the hook. Yep. Yeah. The harp to hook chain would have been fun. But...
yeah. It's okay. We tried. Oh, look at I am wondering if Warlink is going to go take a peek in Baron Basement, because I have a feeling that this curse ring's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna go take a peek and see if it's something we can get away with. I like
Sometimes
it.
it is, and it feels really good when it is.
Yeah, it's always you never have to come back, so it's not one of those that just kind of weighs on your mind. Like, could this be a required boss or not? So flame works just as good as a J item. We're fantastic there.
Flame has got so much utility on the overworld. It's just great when you get an edge.
Yeah, very much so. All right, moment of truth. Scale of 1 to 10. How bad are we?
Oh, we
Well,
have a vanilla Odin here. Yeah, so Warlink is resetting out.
Yeah, that's required. So there's a strat you could do. You remember how you were talking about Silk Web being useful?
Oh, I know.
There's a way through that fight. It's not easy, but it's doable. So
I think I've done it exactly one time with extended coaching and resets. So, yeah.
We call it Kinderstruck. Yeah, basically after 2 swings of its finisher, the third time when the sword goes up, if you can time a lightning bolt, you will shut the fight down immediately and the fight is over.
Right.
To make that work, you do need a few tools. You do need a solid anchor, so you need basically Cane at relative agility 1, which we've got because of the curse string. A Silk Web is fantastic because you need a double slow on Odin. You also need some way to keep Cane alive. So usually that involves a blink of some nature. And just by timing jumps and throwing a Thor Rage at an appropriate moment, yeah, that fight is free for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also one of those things that unless you're pretty practiced with it during a race.
Oh no, you're not. Yeah, no.
No.
Like if it's in your bag of tricks, fantastic. If it isn't, don't try to learn it during a race. Like, please,
Now's the time. No.
Yeah, no. This is your tournament life on the line. You know it's there. Come back later. So, but we're going to get our first look at the hook shop. So, came down, saw that, what was here? Coffins? There was something else
There's
here.
Bacchus wine as well here.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I'm curious what's in like the weapon armor shop side of things.
Yeah, since this is a gated shop, you could technically see ninja swords here, even though they're extremely expensive.
See, you know exactly what I'm looking for. I love it.
Right. Money tends to not be a huge issue, though, with T. Weldish loot. There's always something to sell, and likely you'll be able to scrape together enough for at least one ninja sword when they show up.
Exactly. So, Warlink going in, buying some items. This is good. This is like you usually have the ability to do Evelyn, but boy, do coffins and things make it much easier.
Sure do, and it's nice to have some coffins when you know you have to deal with Baron guards later.
Yep, very much so. So yeah, JMac done with Baron in. Looks like we're going to do the loop here and spy a couple of the bosses. Miss Cave. Oh, well. Nah.
Nope.
Speaking of free bosses that you wish you didn't see, there's another one.
Yeah. Now, we didn't see Warlink do these checks, did we?
No, we didn't.
This could be in elements here.
Wait,
this was the ruby. Never mind.
Yes, this was right. Yeah. If it was elements at this spot, you would see all 4 sprites, not just the one.
Oh, right. That's correct.
Yeah. I have stories about myself and elements and Ruby. We don't bring up that story.
And no,
that was slightly embarrassing moment on my part. That was a long time ago.
You
That's all right.
little.
Somewhere possum is looking to get even with me. I probably will tell everyone about that story. Yep, couple coffins,
Yep.
Bacchus. Bacchus are
Well,
huge, by the way, for the hook route. This is a forced hook route. We have no idea what's down here, but being able to not have to cast Berserk. Oh, look, cat claws.
we did see a
There's
ninja hat there too in the armor side of things.
mm-hmm. Somewhere Yang is very sad. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, no, he's
yeah,
in the
I
Tower
know.
of Wishes. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
actually very sad right now. Like, please take me. No. Aw.
But cat claw.
Yeah, I know. He just punches things really hard. And has a lot of HP. It's great.
I like them simple. I'm a Yang fan. What can I
Yeah.
say?
He has a command. It's called fight. And sometimes maybe kick. Oh, no.
Ooh, so yeah, we have a CPU at the ruby spot up at the tower there.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Ew.
everyone take a
Ew.
deep breath.
Yeah, but see, back row glitch.
It's true. It's true.
Yay.
Mhm.
Yeah. If this was Red Moon, that's not you. That's just like, I'm going to do D money right now.
Right.
Like, I'm not
Yeah.
that. No, I'm not sitting through that.
Right. Ugh.
So, but yeah, no. So this will help out JMac. That's it. Having two Artie bow users.
Yeah, that was a great
That's
that was a great pickup on JMac's side for sure.
yeah. Yeah, that's going to be big. So, yeah, she's got 4 people to basically hit back row right now and do it very well. So, but as much as we know that fight is quote unquote free, it's like free asterisk. It's the first fight that sometimes can get out of hand.
Right, right. We don't
So,
know who that's going to be till we encounter it. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it because if it happens to be like I don't know, Dark Knight Cecil.
well, that's always a pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like, hey, surprise, here's 650 damage 3 times. Good luck.
JMac cursing that Tella for the hook here.
Mm-hmm. All right, moment of truth. I like slowing it down here because it's very easy to oh well, okay. Panic's
Okay.
over.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
So
always nice to kind of hedge your bets a little bit and slow it down before you head into these.
Yep. So yeah, Warling finishing up Eblin here. Like you said, it's plenty of loot to sell. So yeah, by the time you're done, this is honestly, you could probably get away with not looting for the rest of the game at this point. Like that is probably all the money
Right.
you're gonna need for the rest of the seed.
I tend to want to stop around Eblin unless there's some, weird situation where I'm just not finding what I need. I might check the shops if I haven't found a good sword for Edge or, one of my heavy hitters. But other than that, I kind of like to wrap it up loot-wise around this point.
Yeah. Yeah, and you look at this team right now, we don't exactly have like a black mage.
That's
So
true.
we're kind of in the Zerker territory. So things that are important, obviously weaponry for them, and well, let's cut to the chase here. Alcohol, namely boxed wine,
Right,
and a
right.
lot of it. So
And it's available.
yeah, so plenty of that, and away we go. So yeah, buckle in because this CPU fight's gonna take a minute.
CPU is going to do some updates, I guess.
So all right, you look at these 2 runners. You're 38 minutes in. Okay, you're coming down the hook route. No real major hiccups or anything during this.
No,
You come on.
yeah, they're definitely, like, in my opinion, pretty neck and neck.
Yeah. So I mean, from their standpoint right now, they probably feel pretty good about where they're at right now. Um, you get underground. Obviously that darkness crystal and Tella has to loom. Like, does either runner think that the other went and did it or not?
Right,
Um,
right. That would definitely be in the back of my mind if I chose, to forego it.
hmm So, is that gonna? Do we see that come into play? Also, darting a light sword. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just any and all damage, no matter how you can slice it. Yeah.
Get through it as quick
Um.
as possible.
Yep. So, do you think that comes into play? Once you're underground, obviously the rules change. You have a lot of things open to you. We're on Blue Moon, so the warp glitch is active for Dwarf. Um, do you think we see anything outside of the norm between these? Like I said, they both probably feel like they played very well to this point. Do you think they just continue along, doing what they're doing, or do we see something out of the ordinary?
When I feel like when you have a pretty straightforward seed like this, where you're not really feeling any snags, you kind of do get into a mode where you just are like, okay, I'm on my track. I'm gonna keep going with it.
Hmm.
Just hit my checks, face
Hmm.
check for bosses. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them kind of continue on like that. And I have a feeling we might not be seeing the D machine grind.
Probably, yeah. Once it's as it gets later on, it becomes a little bit less valuable because having that power early just makes every fight shorter. So, and at least on JMax's side, and Warlink, because Warlink also did the trap chest, a Dragoon Spear kills eggs in one
Right.
shot.
Right.
So you find sirens, and D machines are really off the table at that point.
That's actually true too, and sirens are easily stealable because
Hmm.
they are stealable because there's an edge in the party. And
Hmm.
on Warling's side, there's also a quorum, so she can use Cry and
Yep.
kind of, you know, up the chances of a successful steal there. So
Hmm.
that's probably
Also,
what would be in my head if I was one of these runners.
yeah. Also, so one of the detriments, I guess I'll say, to the arty bow. Also, Sid, sir, you are out of arrows.
Punch, punch.
Oops. One of the detriments to the arty bow is because it tanks your healing ability on the character it's on. Rosa's not healing for a lot right now, and this fight, I mean, you're losing 10% of your HP every turn. So you've got to have some way of getting your HP back here.
Sure, yeah.
So.
And you do start with a nice little bunch of cure twos, but that's only going to
Mm-hmm.
take you so
Mm-hmm.
far.
Exactly. And goodbye,
Ooh,
Sid. Thank you
Sid,
for your
yeah.
contribution. So yeah, this may just turn into like keeping 3 characters alive at this point. Just keep up Edge
Right.
and Kane, and everybody else can just sorry. Thanks for participating.
When you get a long book fight like this too, by the end of it, you're just happy to get through it.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That's the whole, like, you're not concerned about, oh, I need to revive people for experience or anything like that. It's just let me out of this fight. Like, let me get
Exactly.
underground. I'll make up for it. So.
The point about Rosa not being a great white mage with that arty bow equipped
Hmm.
too makes me like J-Max Sid grab. You
Hmm.
kind of get the best of both worlds there. So if we can find like a decent staff for Rosa, you still get the arty bow damage with Sid,
Hmm. Exactly.
which I'm not sure if we've really seen an amazing staff come through.
Not yet, but like you said though, shopping. I mean, we're still on a hunt for a ninja sword, and you can find a lunar staff or a silent staff for sale, and those
That's
are
very true.
perfectly functional for Rosa. So yeah, a lot of bzzz happening right now on both sides. So
Mm-hmm. Mazed.
as CPUs do.
And they have a very simple program.
Hmm. We got to be getting close. It's
I know,
21,000
I
HP on
know.
the back orb. It's I can feel it. We're almost
Every
there.
every time CPU's in this spot, I think I've got to be getting close like 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Now you're seeing on Warlink's side. I affectionately call this Plan B. We're not at Plan Q yet, but using Blink. So basically, we've zerked up the people that we know can do damage, and we're going to blink the little orb in the hopes that Berserk party members don't continually hit it over and over and over as they're currently doing on Warlink's side because they don't know any better. And
well,
hopefully
yeah,
kill the back orb first.
it can definitely speed up one of these fights for sure if
Mhm.
you get lucky. So
Mhm.
it's definitely very sound to do it that
Mhm.
way. Unfortunately, yeah, they
Uh-oh.
really seem to be going to town over there though.
Uh-oh.
JMac is through.
Yay! Congratulations. Also, welcome to Globe 199. Incoming.
Looks like we have a Baigan hanging out in the tower there.
Ah, there goes Tella.
No, Tella.
Now, here's unfortunately, like, okay, you can recover from this. It's fine. The dangerous part about this is when those little orbs come back, it's healing the big orb
Right.
for
Right.
2100 each
Yeah.
time, and you don't have a lot of control over your party right now. So
Right. That's
you,
that's a very good point.
yeah, you better hope they get their targets right. Otherwise,
I'm assuming Porum is the one with Blink over on Warlink's side, or do both of his white mages have it currently?
not. I know that I saw reflected blink onto Kane. I think he's high enough
yeah.
level that they both have it.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, here we. Oh, nice targeting right out of the gate. Oh, look at that! Wow. Didn't even get a chance to get a heal off. That's so nice. Oh, there's Ether Ones.
Hourglass is there.
Yep.
Didn't get the Ether Ones. I think
Nope.
we're not seeing the D money today.
Nope.
At least on JMac's side.
Nice 10 stack of tents though. Camping gear, very useful.
And
So, and hey, Warlink's through. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like about roughly a 2-minute time difference between the two. Which, I mean, you can make up 2 minutes in one fight in this. So
that's
that
very
means
true.
nothing. Yeah. So
they are
we're
neck
fine.
and neck for sure.
Yep. So yeah, it makes sense here. Do dwarf immediately. So, you know, in Red Moon, okay, fine. You don't have a pan. You know, sure, this makes sense. In Blue Moon, it's not one key item check, it's 2
Exactly.
because of that warp glitch. So yeah, this is huge.
Also gives Tella even more utility because he's definitely got warp by this time. If you're unlucky, your Palom or Rydia may not have it. So
yeah, something about Palom learning warp at level 29. I don't know why that sticks in my head. There's probably a story behind that one too. But yeah, Rydia gets it fairly early, which is nice, but usually you're not leveling Rydia.
Right.
So,
it's got to be a very specific set of circumstances there.
So, but Tella just comes with it. So, but we have we have some. So funny thing, we were gonna say, hey, we have some dimps. Guess what though?
Right, they are. It's actually elements. Yep.
Yeah, they share a sprite. Yeah, who would have thought? So
just
hey, required boss.
Though. You just get the red robe element in this spot, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is the only spot for it. So yeah, it's the usual. Hey, let's just berserk people and turn them loose. Now there is one dangerous aspect to this fight, and it's going to rear its head here very shortly. This spot I like to call Baby Ogopogo. because
Yeah.
Ogo, we all know that spot is terrifying. This spot is roughly about a third of the power, but it's a third of the power on both sides. So the magic power here is also kind of like eek.
Yeah,
So
the Ruby stage here could be really,
yeah,
really icky.
yeah, and here they start coming. So this fire 3, if it fires, will probably take out this entire party.
Exactly. Yeah. And we're through
Okay.
it. Okay, good.
Whew.
Tense.
It's always scary seeing elements like, oh yeah, this is a straightforward fight. It's just you don't want to see that spell fire. Like, yeah.
Ruby is weak to mute dagger and mute
Mm-hmm.
arrows in this form though, so
Mm-hmm.
you can actually get through it easily if you have something like that.
Yep. Yeah, their resistances change when it comes to the element side of things, which is weird. But once you learn them, yeah, there's definitely, like you said, some ways to speed those certain parts of the fight up. So, but hey, that's another required boss. Yay!
Another one down.
Yeah. Asura, not too. This
Not yet.
this will
This
be
spot
fine.
is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
She can be a bit annoying in certain spots, but not here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, buying the mute arrows. Yep, wonderful. Mute arrows, wonderful item. They're so if you don't have an elven bow, mute arrows, bosses with 30 HP. So sad.
Yeah.
Okay, bosses that don't have 30 HP. There we go. So yeah, played very well on JMax side, and Warlink right on her heels.
Hitting right through it, yep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling a vanilla Luca key here. I don't know.
That would be kind of a kick in the pants.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, especially with a warp glitch active. It's scary because okay, the warp glitch is active, so we get the item. But this is not an item flag set. This is a boss hunt flag set. There's still a
Exactly.
boss down in Luca. So there's our warp glitch, and what's our prize?
Oh, that's a bad one.
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't feel great.
I would immediately go to a shop and sell that out of principle.
And the adamant ore from Luca.
Well, it's half of a prize. I mean, it's another key item, so yay.
Forge always feels a little, it's like a tempting thing you shouldn't do in this flag set though, because
Yeah.
it's not guaranteed you're gonna get a weapon for anyone in your party.
No,
But it's
my
always a
running
little out of the way.
yeah, my running joke is if you have a Cecil and you don't have an edge, that it's always the Sunrise Boomerang. Usually
Oh
holds
yeah.
pretty true most of the time. Um, I mean, this party does. There are a lot of options, though, that this party could take
That is very
huge
true.
advantage
That's
of.
true.
So,
JMac opting for the eggs here.
I like it. It's not. I don't know how many sirens we have access to right now, but doing a couple of them right now, not a bad thing. Oh no, Tella's dead. Anyway.
I think you start with like 3 to 5. I'm not quite sure what they started with, but
This may be a play just to get Rosa to, let's see, what level is she? 31. She has Cure 3 right now. So you don't have enough to get her a Cure 4. But hey, you know what? You might as well burn them while you have them. Any little bit is going to help, especially if there's something up in the Fey March that maybe you want to take a swing at.
yeah, I do think doing a little mini grind down here is never really a miss because of the Fey March. It kind of hurts to have to leave and go back.
Having to walk it twice? Yeah, no, never done that
Right,
in
right.
the last
No.
like
Oh, no,
48
me neither.
hours. Yeah, no. All right, so down we go. Warlink shopping. Yay! stuff.
Hourglass 2s are a thing of beauty in the shops.
They are. So they do enable, obviously. We have a cane with a dragoon spear. So those gold dragons up on the moon,
Oh, that's very
they,
true. Yeah.
oh yeah, they're just like, please don't come up here. Just stay away from us, please. Meanwhile, we're just laughing because it's like, 69,000 experience. Or 69,000 gold, 90,000 experience. Like, yes, please.
Right. I think that was just a moon veil in the freebie chest in Fey March there.
That's not a bad item.
No, it's better than a vampire.
I would say it gets you through something that maybe you normally wouldn't. So we'll see. There's our silent staff, so there's a white mage option available.
I'd be tempted by that.
Yeah. Eventually she will switch to a healer mode, but yeah, right now I'm okay with the damage. Like, well, we can take it and see where we go with it.
Throwing that rune ring on Rosa for a little extra magic power.
Mm-hmm. Also, the big one too, mage defense, which, hey, those Baron guards, amazingly mages, because, hey, they cast 2 spells, so of course they're mages. Makes perfect sense to me.
It's like we have Octomom and Mom Bomb down there in Fey March.
Ew.
Yeah.
Not just ew, but ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, no.
Warlink's out of there, yep.
Yeah. So Mom Bomb, okay, so Octomam's an interesting one. That Moon Veil makes that fight immediately free.
Oh yeah, that is very true. Yeah.
Yeah. The question is, do you sit through it? That's
and
the answer is we
do.
This may be, yeah.
We do. Yeah. This might be a really, really good play here.
So yeah, the way Octomam works is first cycle it's 3 hits and a leg comes off, and then it's every 2 hits another leg comes off. You get enough legs off Octomam, it slows down. And eventually you will probably be getting way more turns than it does. So this is kind of a race on probably getting 3 legs off it. And then at that point, you're probably okay through the fight.
Yeah, and J-Max seems to not be having any trouble here.
No.
The lit arrows are helping there, Sid.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Warlink side, we're getting our first look at Sheila 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be worse than a vampire. Like, we've already hit the low point, right?
That was...
Yeah,
wow.
like this couldn't be a firebomb or a lit bolt, right? Like, she wouldn't do that to us. Would she?
We'll see.
I take no blame, by the way, if this is exactly what she throws out.
The package.
Well,
yeah. That's a check that you're always kind of like feeling weird about.
It's a key item, like,
it is a key
yay.
item.
It's a long check though. If you're gonna check that for a boss, that takes a second. So yeah, but J-Max through.
Let's see if this pays out here.
How about Tower Key? Let's go with that.
Tower Key would be nice.
Yeah, Tower Key would be nice. Oh, well.
Okay. It's a dart. It's a
I
key
like
item.
it. It's a face check dart. So that could be, once you're in like full boss spy mode, like that's big.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Edge is almost at that marker. Like, he's 1 level off before that spoon goes automatic to quad 9s. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, free 10,000 damage on any boss.
And you don't use it,
where do I sign up for that?
Z. Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, thank you. So Oh, staying at the merit. Wait, are we gonna actually take? We're gonna
going for
take
the
a
mom
swing at the
bomb.
mom bomb.
Yeah, we're gonna just clear it out.
This is interesting.
Meanwhile,
This is
Warlink
also
is. Oh, go
this is
ahead. Sorry.
dangerous. Oh no,
Yeah, I
this is
know.
dangerous. So here's the issue. The moon veil makes it free asterisk. It doesn't just punch. It has that explode phase,
Right,
and
right.
that bypasses the moon veil. And then if you can't kill the little bombs in time, they explode, and that bypasses the moon veil.
Now, did JMac pick up some hourglass twos? Because the gray bombs, you can
Can be
stop them.
frozen.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no, we're not.
we
We're not.
we stayed. We left.
You know what? No.
Yeah. That fight. That is not like. Is the fight doable? Of course it is. Do I want like no? No, I don't.
Right.
Like that can stay there for the rest of the game and probably will have something amazing behind it, but I'll get over it.
I do get the impulse to want to clear it out so it's not in the back of your head anymore, but also, you
Yeah.
know, you gotta keep pushing forward. It's a race. You gotta be wondering what your opponent's doing at this point. So
And you know, we both run this game. You have to pick and choose your fades.
sure.
I'm
sure.
fading that. Like that is I have the darkness crystal in my hand that I'm not touching that fight.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll go find other things to do. So yeah, at least on JMax side, like, you know, as it says right now, we have Baron Basement still available to us. So that's an option. We have Keyless
That's
Tower.
true. That is true. Yep. And Warlink hitting those elements.
Mm-hmm. JMac unfortunately about to be disappointed. Yay, it's just a package. Woo! Guess it could be worse. It could be a magma key.
I do. So did Warlink have
I
like a save issue here? I just realized. Yeah.
I was wondering, like, we saw both these fights, like, huh?
Yeah. So something. Yeah. There was a reset here that. Yeah.
That minus a save did not work out as intended. So yikes. But yet, here's the thing. Can this be made up? Of course, it's a boss hunt.
Sure. Absolutely.
Who's not to say that package is guarding a boss? Giant 2 could be guarding a boss. Like there's
Oh yeah. There's a lot of ways that time can be made up. For
yeah.
Sure.
Like, you know, yeah, as a runner, you're like, oh no, I just cost myself 3 to 5 minutes.
Right.
Well, that may change routing. You may see a play that is not out, you know, it's outside the norm. Like we may see a package out of Warlink now at this point. So
Right. I do like doing the package, so I never have to think about it ever again. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
It's much like Baron, where it's a very dangerous one to, you know, look at and be like, I know there's something here. I know there is, but if I check it, it's gonna be like something I don't need. So I was gonna say water hag, but we've already seen water hag. I've seen a lot of package Golbez lately though. So that
yeah,
wouldn't surprise me.
He likes to hang out there. It
Yeah.
seems.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice little casual ribbon from the pot on the way to Odin down there from JMac.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm. So this will be JMac's first look at this fight. I believe JMac does have lit arrows though. So
Right, yeah, I think Sid has them.
yeah. So Odin not gonna have a good day.
No.
Yeah. Yep, and here it comes. Oh, Sid.
Immediately. Also Blitz.
Yeah, I think that's a respectable amount of damage there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty all right. And the numbers seem to just keep going up here.
I'm just liking the keeping Sid more and more.
Yeah, it's like once again, I'm gonna wax poetic on Red Moon. Like when with a party, like you look at this party right now. In some cases, like okay, Sid's your anchor, and whatever. Um, but if you're not running him as an anchor because there's no back row glitch, he has so much natural strength to him that you give him that bow and a set of arrows, and he can do just giant amounts of damage in the back row. So even in Blue Moon, keeping him, he's the giant HP pool that hits really hard.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he can tank big bangs. He's just like super functional if you have the right
Exactly.
equipment for him.
Yeah. Emergency chemist.
Yep.
We've seen our share of Thor and fiery hammers coming from the forge. Like, if you find one of those,
Oh, the
that's your
fiery
game right
hammer.
there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. And I believe J-Mac just got the Luca key from that Odin.
Yeah. Yeah, so not the item we're looking for, but it is a boss check now that's in your pocket. So
It's
also
kind of
grab
like the go ahead.
I was thinking grabbing the Baron Treasury on the way out too
Right,
and getting a
yeah.
life staff. So to your point earlier about finding a staff for Rosa, staff acquired.
Uh, see if JMac ends up doing Luca. It's kind of the
Mhm.
underground package check because you've already gotten the item from it if you've done warp glitch. Yeah, looks like she is, but
Mhm.
you have to walk it in, see the boss, and then warp out. If you
Mhm.
beat it, so it takes quite a while. Looks like
Yeah.
actually we're going for the tower though.
It's another key item check, so I'm okay with this. Also, comment from chat. Please pronounce the fiery hammer correctly.
The Guy
Okay.
Fieri
Uh,
hammer.
flare hammer. There we go. Got it. Okay, taken care of. Thanks. Sorry about that. My bad. Okay, up the tower we go. Yay, bye again. Blit.
Oh, Bigen.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this though. It's great to see Baigen here and
Right,
not at like
yeah.
65k of Baigen.
Oh, just, yeah,
Cause
element spot Bigen. Oh,
yeah, with this party, that would be fun.
yeah, that would be a
Sp-
slog, and
yeah, not the F word I was thinking of. Yeah, but I'll let you fill in the blank on the fun part of it.
yeah,
Yeesh. So yeah, this is interesting. Especially, I'm gonna lean on JMax's side here for a second. So the bosses now that we have available, at least on her side, you don't have the other crystal, but Zot one is in play. You have the Luca boss. You have the package boss. So you look at these key items right now. The only bosses we can't see are Zot 2, Twin Harp, and the Tower Key. That's 3. We have eyes on every other boss in the game.
right. And I would be tempted to do those checks before Moon, just to
Mhm.
kind of, get him off the table.
Yeah.
Especially that Zot 1 check.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Zot 1 having a boss there? No,
Yeah,
that never happens.
no,
Ever.
no.
Yeah, the old Rex banner. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Um, to your point too, you notice you look at the key items on both these players. What's missing? What's the one item that would change that whole idea completely? Give you a hint, starts with a P.
Yeah, so seeing seeing the past would definitely
Yep.
be an interesting little thing to have in your head here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because right now, as for these runners, this is what's running through their head is my end game is on the moon.
Right,
Like it
right.
has to be. I don't have a pass in my hand. I need to hit my 7th boss on the moon and be done with this game. With a pass in your hand, those rules change. So
That's
all of a
very, very
sudden you
true. Yeah.
yeah, so all of a sudden you can fade Luca, Zot, maybe go up to the moon. If you hit 6 on the moon, all of a sudden now it's like, oh, okay, I'll just come back to Earth with, whatever items I find up there and find my 7th boss. And now I have a pass and I just go.
Right, exactly. It's definitely like a pretty consequential thing to
Hmm.
find.
So, but Warling's through
Changes the
by again.
math.
What are
Yep.
we getting?
Oh, we have
Oh,
the twin harp.
about that
Hmm.
twin harp. Now we're down. So we know JMax. Now we're down to 2. At this point, you are in full on face check mode. Like
Right,
this is it. Unless both
right.
bosses are behind the Earth Crystal and the Tower Key, you are in go mode.
Which they could be.
Yeah, it's possible. Now that being said, if there's a boss sitting up at Giant 2 behind something very not so happy at Giant 1, you.
You just don't even want to think about that.
Well, you think about it because it's usually a reality we live in.
Right.
So,
Gotta be a
um,
realist.
yeah, yeah. The other part too, like, okay, once again, JMac side. So here's the thing about JMac, Twin Heart. Okay, 2, 5, 7, 9 key items. 9 is not 10.
No, that's very, very true. So any leveling is going to be a bit
Yeah.
truncated without
Uh,
that last
uh,
key item there.
and Warlink is taking care of a problem that we may all have noticed in the seed so far. We've seen every shop except for one. What haven't we seen?
We have not seen Sirens, so we're
Nope.
gonna see the dynamic duo of Porum and Edge. Gonna
Oh,
be getting
wait.
some Sirens here.
I know this trick. They call this $2F, right? I
I
know how
haven't
this
heard that
works.
one.
Yeah. Oh, $2F. It's like, wait, Martin, what are you talking about? It's the stat that Cry modifies and
Oh,
basically helps stealing. I believe it maxes out. I believe on eyeballs, I want to say it's either 5 or 7. I believe it's 7. Once you cry 7 times with a child, you are at maximum steal potential with Edge, and you just turn them loose.
gotcha. Okay, I was actually didn't quite know how many
Yeah, it's
cries.
5 or 7.
5 or 7.
Someone way more
Yeah,
educated than me will know. Possum says 5. I'll go with that.
we'll go with 5. That's fine.
Yeah, he seems to know a few things. Some, except how to cast stone, but that's fine.
I'm just kind of non-scientific and stopped doing it after a
Yeah,
minute.
exactly. Yeah, it's just like, oh, I've done a few. I'm fine. This is enough.
Right.
So, now one thing on these 2. So this would actually speed up the process a little, and you have to burn an item and do it, but throw an hourglass.
Oh,
Don't
sure.
let the eyeball continue putting up identify an object, identify an object, identify an object. It's
Right.
annoying
Yeah.
and it takes
Noise.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And those little things do add up. They really do.
Mm-hmm. No, we
You can
haven't seen
also.
races decided by
Oh
what,
yeah.
9 and 6 seconds so far in this tournament. No.
Sure. You could also knock your party out too. That's another way to speed it up
Yeah,
if you
you could.
like.
You
You could.
could. Yeah, that takes effort though.
I say it, but do I do it all the time? No,
Oh
of course not.
yeah, you
Yeah.
do. Although, please, if you're gonna knock out your party, at least make sure you have a way to kill the eyeball when you're done.
Oh
So,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, there's nothing worse than it's like, oh, okay, I have edge, I'm fine. Then you hit the eyeball, and then the eyeball summons
Oops.
like a stone
Yeah.
man,
Oh
and then
no.
you explode. And yeah, oops.
Not feeling too good after that one.
No, it's never happened to me.
It's interesting how often these two runners are converging too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The seed has been kind as far as like just pointing them in a direction. Like it
Right.
seems like
Yeah.
at least as far as the items they're finding and everything, like you have a route in your head of what you're doing, and there hasn't really been anything they've been given to say otherwise at this point. So are we
Right.
really surprised to see them in sync? No.
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 And again, like I was saying earlier, it is the kind of seed where you just kind of feel like you're on rails a little bit. You don't you're
Mm-hmm.
not thinking about different weird grinds necessarily. Things are just sort
Mm-hmm.
of unfolding.
Yep, exactly. All right, so JMax side, unfortunately, this will be this feels bad. It always feels bad. It never feels any better doing a 9 key item grind. This may just
Yeah,
be doing a
yeah.
couple here. You know, do a couple, get roasted like Cure 4. And then maybe make a play on the Twin Harp or something, get a 10th key item, go with the moon, do some dragons, and blow up the world.
Sure, there's definitely some options still.
Yeah.
Doesn't all have to happen here.
So, yeah, I mean, the nice part is once you hit 10 key items, the amount of experience those dragons give, you only need like 2 or 3 of those fights.
Yeah, that's very,
And you're
very
done.
true.
Yeah, so.
Me making short work of the eggs.
Well, okay. Is it Kane, or is it just that he's a vessel for Dragoon Spear?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, it's more the spear, and the game just decided that Kane's the only one that can wield it. So, you know, hey, it's like an Avenger.
Exactly. All hail
Which
the
is,
spear.
yeah, which is like a rotisserie, which is like barbecue. You see how we're back to food again? Everything is about
That's
food.
very true. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, we're getting the Luca Key spy.
We're doing it.
It's a fast run. It's about a
Yeah.
minute to the bottom.
Okay.
And you immediately reset out if it's not a boss you want.
You do feel like it's long when you're going through it in a race.
Yeah.
But I guess it isn't really.
No, it's about a minute and change, like a minute and 8 seconds for a straight dash down there.
I'm probably still thinking of being traumatized by this cave in vanilla when I was a kid and how long it takes with random encounters and the doors.
Oh, doors, yeah, because doors build character. Yeah, aren't doors fun?
Oh, I love them.
Mm-hmm. Also, not the F word you were going for. That's fine. I get it. Nobody liked doors playing this the first time.
No.
Like,
No,
what's this? Oh, it's just targeting. Oh, this is fine. And then you die. It's like, oh, that's not nice.
Those empty rooms, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So, hey, short list of bosses you don't want to see down here. Fortunately, the really bad ones out of the pool. So there's no gauntlet down here.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's very true. The gauntlet down here is quite annoying.
Especially with no black mages in your party.
Right.
You're like,
Ooh,
how do I
yeah.
deal with this? Is it the boss we need, though? You know what? I'm very glad to see them gone.
Yeah, don't have to deal with them.
No, because this means they can't be a giant 1, which makes it so much worse.
Right. Oh, that's a bad spot for them, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they have all the HP in the world at that spot. So, yeah, it feels bad spending the minute, but at the same time, it's very nice to know that they just don't exist.
Yep, exactly.
So this, okay, here we go. This may be the Twin Harp and Tazat 1 play. So.
Yep, going Twin Harp.
Mm-hmm. You do the Twin Harp first in case it's exactly the Earth Crystal. But we'll see if JMac also does Zot 1 when she's done with this. So.
Earth Crystal here would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. And honestly, like, yeah, Kane has a Dragoon Spear and we've got some arty bows and things like that. I still open the treasury. There's still some things in there that I would find useful.
I might be tempted.
Yeah.
With how, yeah, if there was Earth here, it just seemed like it was serving it to you on a silver platter. You got to do it.
Mm-hmm. Like, if you're going to commit the time to this, then you're going to chase whatever comes out of it. So,
exactly.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be the Earth Crystal. But here's the thing, at least for JMac's side, no matter what, as long as it's a key item that comes out of here, she's keeping it. Like, this is not a reset.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, okay, well, it's a key item I don't need. Well, every key item puts you at 10. So you're keeping whatever comes out of here.
Warlink just getting through that required Odin there.
Yay! And getting boo!
Oh, yeah, Palooka, which we know.
Silly key. Oh. So, all right, so we have like 30 seconds. So once again, everyone, go follow the runners. Go follow JMac. Go follow Warlink. Go follow Flossie. She's wonderful. Infinitely better than I could ever be.
No, you gotta follow Martin, too.
Go follow NG. Go follow Alchemy. Oh, no, everybody's dead. Oh, the game's over. Wait, but there's more.
Ah, you weren't expecting this.
No. Oh, look, it's Bedward. Yay, Bedward. Yeah, don't worry. We still remember you gave us that Stardust earlier in the game.
We're still bitter.
Mm-hmm. That's all right, though. He plays good music. So we're going to be quiet, let y'all listen, and we will be back soon. TM. You know, in any other world not named Blue Moon, I'm excited to see that Demus there.
Yeah, unfortunately, no key item behind it, and also double unfortunately, it's just the magma key, so JMac is resetting out
No,
of that.
J-Mac! I still have to say the line.
Are you gonna say the line? Oh,
Yeah. Yay. We can get underground now.
it's so much
Yay.
ennui.
So happy.
Now, JMac did not at any point check Zot 1.
No.
So definitely going right for the darkness crystal.
Yep. So we get to launch that, and we get a redo on the music, because what's better than one music? All the music.
Two.
So
All.
much music. Yay! More Turtles music. Well, I was enjoying more Turtles music.
I think we just saw Golbez in Value
Sure
Cave.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course he's there. And Warlink does not surprise me for Warlink to keep this, because this is 9 for Warlink. So yeah, 10 would be
Right.
wonderful. Also, no, we already said the line once. No, we don't need to say it again. Look, I cannot have actual less
right.
excitement for that than I just did.
That was about as like low
Yeah.
excitement.
Yeah. So, Golbez. You know what the sad part about Golbez at this spot is?
What's that?
Doesn't exactly help you kill him.
No, he doesn't. He makes it a little difficult, doesn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit. So. Also, Warlink did reset out that magma key, but look at this. We are doing the Zot 1 play.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So, Meanwhile, we'll listen to Golbez sit there and wax poetic about. Yep.
He should get an apartment with Luge.
I don't want them as my neighbor, ever. No. Like it'd be 4 a.m. and they would still be having monologues. Like no. So, that is a sparkle.
Ooh.
That is a problem.
Is it?
That is a big problem.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That is very interesting.
Hey, you know what? You know what's about Wyvern, though? Wyvern's actually a dragon.
Wyvern's a dragon, but Bahamut is not. Yep.
Yeah, it's confusing. I know. So, yeah. Oh, look. Dragoon Spear putting in work. So, yeah. Advantage Warlink on that. That is boss number 5. And we know where number 6 is because we're staring at it.
Right. It'll be interesting to see if the Luca cave gets checked here.
It's an interesting. Once again, we're back to that no pass thing. Like, yeah,
Right,
5
exactly.
going to the moon on 5 feels amazing, but 6 is kind of like I'm excited because there's gonna be one on the moon, right? There's always one on the moon.
Has to be, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Until the moon is, completely dead and devoid of everything, much like me and the magma key. So that never happens. So yeah, but no, Warlink very happy right now. So I'd be curious to see if Luca is in play or not. So package it takes a lot of time.
Luca, we might get there.
Yeah. Well, and this comes back to that reset as well. It's like, okay, I'm a couple minutes off right now. Maybe Zot 1 was part of that.
Sure.
Maybe it's I need to look at this now.
Warlink kind of dropping a save over by the whale there, so definitely doing the deck.
Luca. Yeah. This will be a straight dash down and an automatic reset. So. All right. I like it. You can't fault anyone for making this check.
The more information, the better, really.
Yeah, it's time. Like, you're giving your opponent time if you're wrong. But boy, if you're right, it's a great feeling. And it's not terrible odds.
You're spending time to kind of potentially save time later,
So, oh, hi there.
What was giving the pan?
Now we're at 10 key items. So, and I think JMac knows this.
Yeah,
All right, so we have Gold Dragon access now. So that's great. I was actually wondering.
Right. Yeah, I know.
I saw her walk in right. I'm like, wait, we are not swagging the giant right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
The same thing.
Yeah.
And Warlink about to see the Magus sisters.
This is closer than it looks. Like that sure wyvern does. That wyvern looms very low. Here's the thing though. If there's 2 more bosses on the moon, depending where they are, that wyvern is, less than ideal, I would say at that point. Especially if both of them are at the bottom. You're not really costing yourself a lot of time by that, but that's not the world we live in.
Right.
That's not how this game operates, so no. So, yep, Murasame first on the list.
Seems like top-down's generally the thing to do in this flag.
It's no pass. So,
right.
Like, 6 of 7 with no pass, you could, make a case to just, gun it to the bottom and hope your last boss is down there. Without a pass, though, you don't want to have to come back and redo this. So
resetting out of Kanazo there.
Yep.
It's always kind of tempting to do Ribbon Room too if you're a little under leveled as well.
Yeah, 200,000 experience, absolutely. So, but we do have a cane with a Dragoon Spear, and we have a couple hourglasses. Like,
that's very true.
yeah, if we need experience, I have a pretty good idea where it's coming from. I can't believe I'm going to call cane useful, but yeah. Trust me, if somebody else could wear the Dragoon Spear, Kane probably may never end up in a party ever, but...
Yeah, he's a little lackluster most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, he's great with an Avenger for, like, the first 30 minutes, and, you know... Then he's Kane. So, Warlink, Golbez, that's a lot of pigs on the screen.
He's doing the pig and mini.
So this fight will go a little bit slower for Warlink. Something we call status priority. You cannot berserk any of these current pigs, or yeah, that doesn't work. So they have to be basically in their human form for that to work. So this is going to take a minute.
He's also going to be able to get those star veils up quickly.
Yeah, very much so. And that's kind of the whole idea behind this is, okay, yeah, 2 characters alive and your turn is immediate, so there's no way you get killed here. So that's a good problem I have. J-Mac doing the Crystal Sword altar, going straight full top down. What do we have?
Mylon Z.
It's not who we're looking for.
Out of that fight.
Yeah, not who we're looking for. So we look at this boss list. We know where Wyvern is. Antlion's still in play. Antlion on the moon, that's like a day that ends in a Y, so that's just a reality. Where are the guards? That's what I'm curious of.
I'm feeling ribbon guards. I feel like they're up here. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Okay. I like it. A little bit of greed, little life glitch of the guards and ribbon.
Maybe it's wishful thinking. That's what I would want, but...
Yeah. All right. What's in Plague? Well,
we have karate.
Nope. So you remember that punch mage we threw away a long time? Yeah, somehow he hitched a ride to the moon, and it's fine. Don't worry about it.
He's back, and he's pissed.
Probably angry, yeah. He heard cat claws and was like, really? You didn't come get me?
Come on. Yeah, you came and got that Sid for the army,
and of course,
yeah, okay.
Of course.
The other required boss at Ribbon.
Yeah, so Warlink is roughly about 6 to 7 minutes away from being in go mode.
Great.
J-Mac really needs to hope the Baron Guards are down here. So either that or we need to go back to Earth and do that one. But
do you feel like if they are not at the Ogo spot, she would be checking Giant?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really feels bad moment because nobody likes walking the LST twice.
Oh no.
And we might be in that unfortunate problem. So I mean, it's good exercise, but you still don't want to do it.
Get your steps in.
It's a lot of steps. So many steps. Yeah, Pancrest brings up a very valid point in chat. Depending what the key items are behind this antlion. And, oh no, unfortunately a reset. Antlion here is not fun.
No.
Because
very
of the
punchy.
counters.
Exactly. And then the counters are just There's nothing you can
Rude.
do about him. You want to do the damage, but
Yep.
he will throw a counter
Yep.
every time.
Yep. And I think she's going exactly up to this floor to, yep, it's
Yeah,
Gold
there's the
Dragon
gold
time.
dragons. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, anyways, Pancrat's bringing up a valid point. Like, if an Earth Crystal was behind that Antlion, that probably drives you. Like, that may just, because
Sure,
it's two
yeah.
bosses in very short
Right.
effect, you may do that instead of the Giant, because the Giant fights take a minute.
Yeah,
So.
that you don't it's just two bosses for two bosses, and one of them, one set is just gonna take you forever, depending.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Oh no! Yeah. Hey, little known fact about King Ryu's. The back one has extra defense.
I actually didn't know that, but it makes
Yeah.
so much sense now.
Yeah. Yeah. So even with back row enabled, it's like, why am I only hitting the back one for one all the time?
Okay.
That's usually why.
There's many times where I was like, am I missing something or why? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. They cheat. Not like Evil Wall cheat, but they cheat.
Evil Wall's a big cheater.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's actually my favorite grind. I like the gold dragon. If you're set up for it, it's a thing of beauty.
Yep. It's good money. It's good experience. They're very quick. So. And there's the hourglass use. Perfect. Yep. Turn Kane loose and away we go. So this actually worked out for JMac a little bit well here. Tella right now is at agility 0 with that curse ring. That's why he got the first turn there. So that was kind of nice of him being able to throw the hourglass and have Rose desert Kane immediately.
Yeah, it's nice when agility 0 works out for you like that.
Yeah, it's a rarity, but it is nice.
And having the curse ring kind of gives you a lot of flexibility. You don't have to be so stressed about leveling or, You don't want to accidentally go into the Z fight with agility 0, though.
It's actually not terrible on Z. Yeah, if you think about the Z fight, your middle character always gets the first turn anyways.
That's true.
Yeah,
that
so you're
true.
always throwing the crystal with that character. So in most cases, it's fine. It's usually in these like outside fights where you don't like your anchor. Well, they're the anchor for a reason. They're not very good at anything usually. So why do you want them having a turn?
Yeah, very good point.
Yeah. Versus Z, it's they have one very specific use, and it's to throw a crystal.
JMac is tackling that antlion after her grind here.
Oh no, Tella's dead. Anyways.
Oh.
He tries. He's probably the hardest working man in Free Enterprise.
Yeah. I mean, just...
I mean, you think about what we do to him. Like,
Yeah.
we abuse the poor man when it comes to, D-money grinds and everything. And then we slap a cursed ring on him to make him slow as literal dirt. And if those don't work, well, then he's usually just taking a nap on the ground. Like,
he is kind of the MVP.
He's like Tella. I could see Tella being on dirty jobs, like, because that boy is a dirty job.
Just lowering him into a sewer.
Mm-hmm.
This antlion is nasty.
It is. It is. The counters are no joke, and they never stop happening. Like, yeah. So once again, we're back to this
Yeah.
whole, boy, you know what would be really nice right now? A black mage.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
The amount that it's countering for too kind of gives you this weird false sense of security because it's not a ton, but it chips away at your HP,
Yeah.
you know, pretty quickly.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what though, you know what this thing is a great use for? Throw the spoon at it.
You know, that's true.
Yeah.
Just get it
Just
done.
be done. If Edge unfortunately wasn't, you know, zerked. Yeah, this thing deserves a spoon.
Absolutely. I do think J-Mac's gonna get through it this time though. Oh, Chad is saying J-Mac did throw the spoon. Yeah.
Oh,
first
okay.
action.
Then good. Because that's how it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 42,000 of this, ew. 32,000, still ew, but less ew.
Feels better.
So, yeah. So.
Now, Warlink does not have the spoon, so... Darting a ninja star, I think.
I'll say, having a stack of darts here, it would be nice.
Ah, J-Mac is through. I'm sure that feels really good.
All right, if you're gonna make it spicy, is this an earth crystal?
Well, we did just see the pass.
Okay. You're still looking at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. I am all for, you know, close finishes and everything. Make this the guards. Because this will be be beyond close at that point.
Yeah,
so,
it'll just be seconds.
Make this
close.
the guards.
Yep.
I'm just asking for it. Just give it to me one time. One time.
Wow. Oh,
here we go.
Wow. Okay, we're doing it. Dang.
Wow.
And yeah, there's coffins for these guys, so we're this is happening.
Yeah, this actually gives J-Mac the lead. This is the crystal. This is it. Warlink is on a timer.
Yeah, exactly. This is quite the race.
Yeah. Holy smokes. That is 7 of 7. That's all we need.
Will J-Mac swag on down there? I mean, I wouldn't, but...
Okay, just to rub it in, make this the Earth Crystal too while we're at it.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, okay. That's fine.
Fine.
It's a crystal sword anyways. Nobody cares. So... All right, yeah,
And
we are
going for
going
it.
straight to Z. So here we go. All right, there'll be a little bit of setup problem. Okay, I like the walk down, but she's gonna take a second, go into her menu, make sure everything's equipped and everything. So, because yeah, if you're gonna do this, you better get it right the first time.
Oh yeah. No, you need to kind of sit there and make sure everything's set first.
So, Flossie, I see a lot of Z flags.
Yes, I see that as well.
Okay, it's the afternoon. Usually they yell at me to take a nap at night, so this is a new thing for me. What do those mean?
I believe they're asking whose butt we're gonna kick here.
Oh, but what if it doesn't have a butt?
Well, I think we can be creative, you know.
Okay, I'm all for winging it. Absolutely.
I'm just winging it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Can Z see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I'm here for it.
That sounds really seafood again.
Yeah, see, why does everything devolve to food? I'm not against it. I mean, you had pizza. Pizza sounds really good right now, too.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, if this Z sprite is a picture of food, I'm not going to be happy.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's
I'm really not going to be happy.
So How many of them are there now? There's over 600, aren't there? Okay.
570-ish.
Almost 600. Wow.
Ish.
Wow, wow, wow.
I use ish because there's 3 people that know the exact number. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I just say ish. All right. So is the Z Sprite delicious?
That's the real question.
Yes.
Oh,
That's no.
yeah.
No, that's
Poochy.
not. Yeah,
This
that's
is
not
a
delicious.
this is a good one.
Yeah.
This one's funny.
All
No,
right, so here we go.
Yeah, we're going for it.
Yeah.
I always feel like the goofy Z sprites are the hardest. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but we'll see.
I mean, we have 3 Zerkers at this point, so we're going to turn them all loose. Rose is on Cure 4 duty. The only concern I have right now, does she still have that arty bow on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that could be, an easy swap in battle, of course, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I would love for her to flip that to a life staff just so the Cure
Right.
4s, put out nice numbers.
Ooh,
Okay,
like,
that
was
could
it?
be
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh,
Okay, no,
well.
we're fine. Rosa's just like, continue.
Yeah, let's shrug it off.
Yeah. Yeah, something about that rune ring you mentioned earlier, plus the ribbon that she found.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So, hey,
And
Warlink.
Warlink hits his 7.
Okay, bonus points if you don't open either box here. Go.
Right.
You don't need to open them. Oh,
Ah,
I tried.
that's okay. I get the temptation.
Yeah. And here comes Warlink. We
Yeah.
are going down with the levels we have here.
Right. Yeah.
So this is gonna be a different Z fight for Warlink.
Absolutely.
So damage-wise here on JMax side, what are we looking at? Roughly 6 to 7K around here?
Looking like around there, yeah. It's not terrible.
No, but we are going to see a second Big Bang.
Sure, totally.
So. I like the use of a Star Veil here. Probably means that she's going to try and nerf this Big Bang and make sure Rosa doesn't take the counter nuke to her face. So.
She could also be setting up to bounce the white spell as well.
All right, and here it comes. No, wow.
Okay.
So one of the good things about that 6K realm is that sometimes you can tip before that Big Bang is queued. So you get a shake, but it's not real, and then the fight just keeps going. So that's a great scenario for this fight. So.
You really love to see that.
Mm-hmm. This is how this needed to end. Flossie, dueling Z fights.
I know.
Yeah.
It felt like that from the beginning, really. Like, this just
did.
felt like, they were just going to be kind of back and forth the whole time.
Mm-hmm. All right, now it fires. Yeah, Rosa with her M evade right now. Yeah, she's just like, eh. Anyways, and
yeah, Warlink here is his levels are they would be a little scary to me as far as the HP here.
mm-hmm. It's you're gonna see probably obviously nerfing is gonna be big. You cannot take a Big Bang at full power with these HP totals. So. Counter nuke on Porom, probably not walking that one off. Yeah. But you have time to get a Life 1 and a
Sure.
Cure 4 running, so...
Porum would probably have been my second choice there, after Tella, so not the worst. And we are in rocks on JMac's side.
Oh, our end is in sight. Yeah, and we have enough HP here that this is... We've got this.
Oh yeah, this feels pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Rosa dodging.
Get Berserk on Kane running.
Mhm.
Shouldn't be
Yeah,
necessary. We should have a
there.
flashbang boom here. That's it.
There it is. Beautiful.
Wow.
Good
What
game,
a
JMac.
race.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah. GG's to JMac. That is our winner with a time of 152.17. We'll see if we can get her in here for an interview. Very, very well ran there by
very,
JMac.
very well run.
Yeah. I see a librarian in our midst.
I see that.
Hi, friends.
Oh,
Hi,
hi.
JMac. GG.
Thank you.
That was fun.
It was a slog.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Comments.
Edge weapons. Fun.
They're a myth. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, nobody
Okay.
ever gets those.
Nah.
That's,
you
you
had a spoon. It was great.
I had a spoon.
Yeah.
I used it. I remembered I had it.
Yeah.
See, that's better than I do half the time. So.
So, all right. So, I guess the first question on our minds is the twin harp, and it's a twofold question. One, you reset out of the magma key.
So you know how sometimes your brain acts on a 5-second delay?
Okay, so you did realize what that magma key represented besides yay.
Yes.
Get underground. Okay.
But only about 5 seconds. I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Whoops.
All right.
And then I moved on with my life.
That's fine. The second part of it was you were there. Was it anywhere in your mind to do Zot 1 at that point?
Yes. It also was in my mind to do package, but because I had already checked Luca and then I went and did Twin Harp, I just kind of felt like I was behind and needed to not do any more time checks.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to go ahead and get to the moon, and then if they ended up being down there, then they ended up being down there, and I just checked the wrong time checks. But
that
Maybe.
definitely
I did think
worked
about
out.
it for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
It worked out, but we were nail biting a little bit because it turned out that Wyvern was at Zot 1.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
So the seed basically decided that putting Antlion and the guards as your final two bosses was exactly what needed to happen, and
it was cute. It was cute.
It did, yeah. So, Flossie, you have any question? I'm searching my mind here, trying to think of something here to say, but wow.
Yeah, no, I mean it was a really, really well run race for both of you. You were neck and neck, basically the whole time. And you said you felt like it was a bit of a slog. What were you thinking during that? What made you feel like it was a slog?
I think it was just because I looted. I went and did Eblin early, which I never do, but I was like, I have nothing. I have no weapons. I have no mage gear. I've got nothing. And then it was a zonk. So then I felt behind and I didn't have anything. And then I was like, well, do I keep looting? But then I was like, I'm just going to keep giving up time and maybe I'm just going to commit to this. But what if Warlink found that sword in the Eblin cave instead of Eblin Castle? And then I was just playing behind myself with just my brain saying
sure. Yeah, I mean honestly it felt pretty balanced to me. I was watching, felt like you looted at the right times, you stopped looting at the right times, you made it through.
Yeah, I just committed to the the full moon in Longsword
Right,
Edge and
right.
went.
I mean,
So,
hey, it's enough damage. It got you through. So
yeah, somehow that Z
Yeah.
fight,
yeah.
I was
So
expecting not to have a fake shake, and so that's why I didn't. I was gonna cast the white,
mhm.
and then it shook, and I was like, well, I don't have time for that. I've got to heal, and then I waited and I waited and I waited, and then it shook again, and I was like, well, okay, fine game.
Right. I
Nothing
know.
That's
I
fair.
planned to do was okay. You
Mhm.
know, it's fine. Is what it
Uh,
is.
The last question I have, and this had to do with your early looting in Eblin, is obviously the loot was pretty good. Artemis bows ironically grow on trees and from trees.
Right.
So when you found that second one, was it? I have this Yang. I could go
Uh,
get Sid. I should go get
yes.
Sid. This is a good
Uh-huh.
idea. Okay.
Yep.
Didn't know if that was okay, wait, should I do this or?
Oh
'Cause we
no!
saw
As
you.
soon as I found the second one, and I was like,
Mhm.
of course, when I tossed Sid out instead of Yang, because I hesitated for a minute too.
Mhm.
And I was like, no, I'm gonna keep my Yang. I like Yang. I don't like Sid. And then I got 2 more Artie bows before, and I was like, whatever, fine.
Yeah, it was an excellent call. We loved it. We were just, we were so into it.
Yeah, I mean that was the
Yeah.
only weapons we had, so
Right.
I had
right,
to
right,
I
right.
had to use them.
Mm. So with this, you're on to the next round. Yay.
Yes.
Do without spoiling, do we have an idea of your future opponent?
I think so. I think I was told who my future opponent would be, and then who my
Okay.
next 3 would be. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. You have your
I-
future planned out for you.
Well,
Wow, you're
I-
so proactive.
I'm not. I can't read this bracket anymore.
Oh, I'm just
But-
in this box right here, and then I go here, and then I'm there. So.
But yeah, so I think this next week will be a very interesting race for me. I think at some point I'll meet Dave if I keep winning. So
that could be fun.
yeah, so that'll be super
Okay.
fun.
Okay. So, what do you take from this race into next week? Do you take anything from this?
I should probably practice a little. I
Okay.
feel very, and then I realized I hadn't
Oh.
played a seed in 2 weeks, so
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I'm sorry, there is one more question. And we talked
Uh-oh.
about this earlier, and neither of you did it. D money.
Right.
Yeah, see, look, about that. If I had a black mage, I would have. But we didn't have
Okay.
a black mage, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I feel rusty. I know I'm going to mess it up. I've got enough power. I'm just going to go, and even if I have to steal sirens, I'm going to steal sirens.
There you go.
Totally
So-
understand that.
Yep.
If there was
And
a Palom, I would have done D money, but
okay.
But
I mean, it worked out for you. So, congratulations on the win.
well,
Yeah,
thank you.
congratulations.
Appreciate
Very
it.
well
Mhm.
run.
Yeah. And we
Appreciate
look
it.
forward.
Looking forward to going back and learning some stuff, and because I feel like I had some stuff to learn this seed. For sure.
Well, either way, we get to see you back next week. So, congratulations.
Well, thank you to you
Mhm.
two for doing comms. Thank you, Alchemy, for rolling a seed without a back attack Val. That was my one
Yay.
request. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Dave, for tracking. Them's fighting words, glaring something at Dave. So, but everybody go enjoy the rest of your afternoon and keep watching more Free Enterprise races this evening.
Yay. All right. Take care,
Thanks,
J-Mac.
J-Mac.
Bye.
Bye. Yep, that's your winner. Moves on to the next round.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Not done quite yet with the librarian.
It's like a Warlink had to take a reset here or wiped. I didn't quite
It's-
see.
It's a tough fight. Like, when you're at those low, like, you cannot. Part of it is RNG, too. Like, you have to
Sure,
nerf,
sure.
but the nerfs have to hit the right targets, too. Like the
Yeah.
counter nukes. Otherwise, it falls apart very quickly.
That's
So,
very, very true.
yeah. So, a couple sets of gold dragons,
right.
and this should be a little bit better this time around.
It's hard too, because when you're in a race, and at least for me, I tend to want to take the Z fight a little lower level than I'm comfortable with, just because
Mhm.
you just want to get through it. You want to be there. But
And also you look at like the caliber of the people at this tournament. Like you were in the tournament, you know the opponents
well,
that you're
yeah.
facing. Like the yeah, as much as like, oh, I'm just gonna grind. It's like, but my opponent is probably either right on my heels, even with me, or maybe even a little bit ahead. So do I really have that time to spend on grinding, or
Right,
should I just go?
exactly.
Like it's like eek. What do I do?
And no matter who you're against or what you're doing, you always feel like you're up against a god when you're you're racing. You get in this mode, you feel like they're always ahead, they're always, like doing the thing you should have done. You can level yourself a little bit that way, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, to Warlink's credit though, I mean, played extremely well. The Zot one check it's like I said, it's great when it
Right.
works out,
Yeah.
and boy did it work out.
Oh, it looks like he took another reset there.
That could have been like a turn order thing, or just not having
Sure.
enough
Yeah, looks
HP
like
for
maybe gonna
another
go.
set of dragons, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Warlink's a great runner. I mean, I raced him last week. He absolutely stomped me. So
Yeah. Wow, what a great race, though.
yeah, this is a very, very good one. Very, very good.
That's all right. We'll get it this time.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard too, you get kind of like an adrenaline feel when the other person wins, and you're just kind of like, I just want to take it over the finish line here. A lot's going through your head and everything.
Yeah. Well, once again, while we have a second here, please go follow the runners. Go follow JMac. Tournament life, not quite over yet. Warlink, fantastic. Flossie, amazing. NG Dave, he's all right. Alchemy, wonderful. And don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
No, you gotta follow Martin.
I'll be fine. I'll be
You
fine.
have to do it.
All right, one more time into the void.
I'm feeling this is the time.
I have faith.
Once you get Rosa into like, I can tank one big bang territory, unless it's like the highest roll, you're feeling, you're feeling fine about it.
Yeah. So Porom though, expendable,
You can do this with your Rosa and your heavy hitters, Edge and Kane. That's fine.
Yeah.
Or even just one of them, really.
Yes. Oh no, Porom took the counter nuke, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh darn.
And again, it's the annoying, Poochie level Z sprites that always get you.
Oh, we're berserking Rosa.
We're
now.
just doing it. Yeah,
okay.
We're going to town.
I like it. Let's go.
I do too. Did he Zerk Porum too? Is she about to throw one?
Hope
I think
not.
so. No, maybe that was a parry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Silk
there's
web.
the silk
Okay.
web.
Okay. Good.
All right. Where is it going?
Okay. It's fine.
Yep. Get her. Wow, she lived.
Oh wow.
Elixir. It's right there. Yep. Got it. This works. You got 3 Zerkers. They all do, I'd say respectable amounts of damage, but I mean,
keeping that Q clogged.
We have a full moon and a longsword, yeah.
I've
Yikes.
seen worse. I have seen worse from Edge in a Z fight. I think one of the first race I calmed the other week, it was like Edge with 2 dancing daggers or something like that. So
yeah. I mean, I've had seeds, 2 short swords. Hey,
yeah.
here's your starting equipment. Sorry, I didn't have time to go shopping or looting for anything. That's just what you get.
Even in T Wildish, you can definitely not find your Edge gear. I mean, not a guarantee.
No, not at all. So the good news for Warlink, same story as JMAC, is where we're in that range of getting a fake shake and hopefully not a big bang. So yeah, basically we just sit here and we wait.
Yeah,
and we
we're
hope.
just gonna cure up as needed.
Yep. So yeah, while Warlink is finishing this, there's still like it's only, well, at least my time, it's only 3:15. There's still more free enterprise today.
Yeah,
Like,
how many more
there's-
races are there?
Look, I'm bad at time and I can't count. Okay,
There
lot.
are a few. Yeah,
Yes.
it's jam packed.
Yeah, there are
jam-packed
many
today.
of races today.
I tend to be an after the fact YouTube race binger personally.
Yeah, YouTube, great way of catching like all the ones you miss, because you're not dealing with Twitch VODs or having to fast forward or anything. It's you just load it up and you get your little 2-3 minute intro and away we go, zoom. So yeah, Alchemy, 3 more, 1 going on right now. See, this is why.
Wow.
This is why you need multiple monitors. Okay, you can just have all the free enterprise everywhere.
Exactly. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's like 20 TVs going.
Yeah, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's a little slow. It's only 3 more and 1 going on right now. Don't worry. So there's once Blue Moon starts getting into the best of 3s, we'll have a lot more races again. So yeah, you'll have 3, 4, all of them all going on at once. It'll be great. Just don't try to listen to audio for like 4 races all at the same time.
Oh.
That's not a good idea.
I can barely watch 4-way tournaments. It's just like
with one set of commentators.
right,
That's just like,
exactly.
Yeah, just that's why trackers we get the easy job. We just get to talk about what we see on the screen.
Exactly. No, the tracking and restreaming, no joke.
Yeah. We have the minimal effort and it's nice.
Right. This is basically what I do, like sitting in my bedroom anyways.
Oh, see, there you go. And talk about food because that's
food,
important too.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh no, Paul Rom's dead. Oh.
Looks like we're just hopefully seeing rocks here, and we'll see a few dodges. That would be great. There they are.
Okay.
Only
just wave them off. Like, whatever.
It's like
whatever.
A swarm of mosquitoes.
Yeah. Oh, we're holding A and praying. I'm here for just skip that Cure 4 thing and there we go.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Warlink
GG's to Warlink.
Okay, I'm part of the club of using Coffin and Porums because she does jack squat when I needed her to do.
Yeah. Porum can, definitely betray you more than Kane can sometimes.
Yeah. Porum, yay. No,
but GG's Warlink. Very well run. How are you feeling about your run just now?
It feels like garbage. Alchemy, why you just give me a freaking black mage to give me a set of let's do D money, but with all that stuff to say here, I can do D money, but who can I slingshot? Yang? Okay, but I'm not going to do that.
That's the thing is it was funny, and we were saying it too. It was just like it seemed like it was setting you up for D machine the whole time, and then just didn't quite take it over the finish line there.
Yeah. Question for you though. Very inspired check doing Zot 1. Was that always the plan when you did the Twin Harp?
Yeah, I have a feeling that when doing keyless tower is not always the play, and I decided, hey, let's just get one. That was Twin Harp. It's like, I'm in the area. I'll see if Zot 1 has a boss, and lucky it does. So it gave me an upper hand just in case.
Yeah, that was a great check.
Yeah, and if if Moon doesn't have all the rest of the bosses. It's just basically I'm gambling. I'm willing to gamble this has something, and luckily it paid off. But it's where's my gear? Where's my gear? Rocking full Moon longsword.
Seemed to be a common theme with this seed was.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, here's Kane with a weapon, and well, the rest of your party exists. So here you go. Have fun. Yeah, unfortunately, like you said, and it does end your tournament. But what do you take away from this? What have you, if anything, is there anything you take away from your time?
I have a lot of fun. Like this is like the first tournament since that the flag says like after playing, it's like okay, I can dig with this. Like I've been around the community since Fabu Gotten's been starting racing around Lally Ho, and this is like the first time like not only the flags interest me, but my internet doesn't decide to hey, oh you're going to stream or watch the do the internet? Sorry, I'm going to be offline for whatever times until I decide to get back on. So this
internet boss.
Yeah, then also like the no earn flag is really interesting because you have your party members figure out your party composition and just go, and you don't have to worry of do I just hold off for another character down the line. But this is just basically here's your 7 characters, go.
Right, I enjoyed that quite a bit as well.
Good. As part of the dev team for the flag set, I'm happy to hear it. So thank you for that.
Also food is the myth because I rolled. I did I think 33 seeds, 34 seeds. 35. 2 of them were forced foods, and one of them naturally showed up. So to me, food is just a myth. So
I'll do you a favor, okay? But you can't tell anyone in chat. I'll let you in on a little secret, okay? They're all in Red Moon, specifically Possum and Solaris. They stole all of them. Go find them. It's their fault.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yes. Yeah, so blame Red Moon for lack of food.
Yeah, I had the first food that the first force food that I did is basically it was pure check. All the bosses and access to enormous are all spear 0 checks. Just go, do your low level stress and go.
Yep.
Right.
So off season. Obviously, we have time before the next tournament comes out. What are your plans for the off season?
2 major things. One, while I was doing the procedure for my eye, which is the cornea cross-linking CXL, if anyone wants to look that up, and I recommend not eating because it's going to be after reading what happened to my eye, you're going to say gross. But besides, and during that, I was thinking of a flag set for a committee race that it basically came out of everything from the research and all that stuff. I've been play testing that for multiple times, and I got the flag set down, but I'm doing one more time just to make sure the hook route isn't that rude. If it is, I have to tweak it a little bit before submitting that. After that, I can start finally working on a club race that I was like mentioning here and there. It's just basically taking the concept of the wacky flag enemy unknown, and the gimmick is the racers are not getting, anyone who races in this club are not getting the points. I'll just leave it as that.
It sounds intriguing.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the final evolution of that is.
Yeah, I have some flags I'm just tweaking here and there. Maybe next week or week after that, I might throw a couple asyncs up for people just to test it out, just to see if it's just make sure it's like make it palatable and it doesn't slog on all that stuff. But it's something that I had in my mind ever since maybe around Anime Cup or something like that. But I started working on this before the flag set up for ZC5 came out, and knowing this is a boss time, it's like, oh, this might hinder the excitement for this club, but you're not hunting down 8 bosses, you're just hunting down at least 3. So
okay,
that's like basically the gist of the club that flag set I'm working on for this club. So that's basically my plan for rest of this season, rest of this tournament. And now that I no longer have to practice, I can just basically, I can actually play other games like that's been sitting on my backlog. Like, I don't
Wait,
know.
Wait,
like,
people
There's
play
other
their
games?
backlogs?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Like,
Because
like
I look over at my pile. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Yeah, I've been starting playing Live Alive. I haven't picked up after doing 2 scenarios. Picked up Splatoon recently, didn't play that, and I picked up the Quarry like a few months ago. I have it installed, but I haven't actually played it. So I think
Well, it sounds like you have plenty then to carry you through the
Yeah.
off season. So
Yeah, then also I'm able to do the restreams, helping with the restream team because I usually I'm in the focus of each day I'm going to practice 1 seed a day. I don't, and usually I'm only available like on the weekends if I'm not racing. So you
Mhm.
might see me doing tracking and be in the comms booth. So
Okay.
that's basically what my
Perfect.
plans for during the rest of this tournament. So I have
All
my
right.
hands full.
Well, either way, we're looking forward to it. So at least go try and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And yeah, congratulations, and we will see you back soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations, Warling.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks Martin and Flossie for doing the comms. NG Jave to pushing all the buttons and Alchemy. Where's my black mages? If you don't have an answer if you don't have a mages in 5 minutes, I'll be in the parking lot.
There
Go at
you
me.
go. All right. Take care, Warling.
With that, take care, everyone.
Oh, boy.
All right, that was such a good one.
It was. Oh, so we should segue about, Warling talking about the community club and everything. You should probably go check out the Free Enterprise Discord. It's where you
Oh,
find out a
yeah.
lot of things about the community club and, if you want to be part of the Restream team.
It's pretty
c-
essential.
You could push buttons. You could do other things. You could even talk
You
and
can
let people
talk.
listen to you about this game and delicious food and other stuff. It's great. But hey, Flossie,
Yes.
I don't think we're done with them yet.
What do you think?
I think we're going somewhere else.
I think there's more to do.
There's always more to do.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Oh, you don't know where we're going, do you? We're going to Free Enterprise 2. There's a race going on. Delbord and Saradin over in Blue Moon Waning. We're headed over there.
Yep.
Yeah. So obviously, we don't need to tell you all. You've been around the block. There's no spoiler thing. We're fine. Whatever. There is another race, though, later on tonight. It's on RPG Limit Break at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's the other half of the Red Moon Waxing semifinals between Ribon and Pyre. That will be game 2.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, so you might just want to, load up RPG Limit Break and throw it on the monitor and just kind of, and when you hear audio, we're off and running. So, yeah, we'll send you all over Free Enterprise 2. Go say hi. Obviously, spoil. Please don't. Newspapers hurt. I'm immune. That doesn't mean
No one
you
would
are.
ever spoil.
Yeah, no. They're all well behaved. Look at this
I know.
chat. It's so
Yeah, they're
polite.
great.
Yeah. Flossie, it was fun.
Yeah, definitely a pleasure, Martin.
Yeah, we should do it again.
We definitely will.
Until next time, everyone.
All right. Have a good afternoon, everyone, evening or night.
Bye.